Good morning again. Let's talk investigative research project planning document section number 3. You have already done section number 1. You have already done section number 2, and now you are ready for section number 3. I want to make sure that while I'm working on section 3, I can also see section 2 because I'm going to need that information to help me be successful in this final section of my planning document. I want to make sure that I am taking my time doing this section because I'm really in this moment figuring out what my project is going to be. And this project is going to last for several weeks. So this has to be something I'm actually interested in because I need to be able to be motivated on my own time to do this kind of research and work. If I pick something that I'm not actually interested in, I'm going to end up pretty miserable. So, to review, for section 2, I came up with some questions about considering if certain conspiracy theories were real or not. And I came up with maybe doing some ideas like a video show or a slides presentation, maybe even a guide. Now I'm going to need to narrow down and pick which of those I actually want to do. And when I think about it, I'm less motivated about this guide and I'm less motivated about how I can figure out if a theory is real. And I'm kind of just interested in these two. So I'm going to highlight those to make sure that it is easy for me to see later. And these font colors don't really make it easy. And I'm aiming for a video show. And I know that a slides presentation might be my backup because my tech skills are pretty limited, as you well know. So, taking those ideas and going forward, section 3 is asking me to consider how I'll know if my project was successful. That means if I decide to do a video show about if the Loch Ness Monster is real or does the Yeti exist, how am I going to know it's successful? Maybe I'll know it's successful if I've explained how I know that the Loch Ness Monster or the Yeti is real or not real. As I'm saying that though, that sounds like a lot of giving information, and my jam is persuasion. Maybe I actually want to convince people that a theory is real or not because I've been to Loch Ness. I believe in Nessie. Maybe that's my goal. In which case, my project, maybe I'll know it's successful when my video show has convinced several people that the Loch Ness Monster or the Yeti is real. Maybe that's my goal. You know, I haven't quite decided yet. I'm a little on the fence because I haven't done enough research yet. And I don't want to decide that my goal is to convince people until I know that I have enough information to do that. So for now, I'm going to keep these two options open to me. And I'm going to keep these two options open to me as well. I'm not going to pick one just yet. Final question is, what is your plan or how are you going to complete your project? Basic steps here. I go 1, 2, 3. My first, I need to do some research. First, I need to decide if I want to focus on both the Loch Ness Monster and the Yeti, or if I want to pick one or the other. And then I need to see what kind of information is out there also to see if I want to do persuasion or informative. So that's my first step. Really kind of narrow down section 2. And I should put that in here just as a reminder to myself. Section 2, don't forget. Then I'm going to collect information about my theory. So once I decide if this is going to be persuasion or informative, or if it's going to be the Loch Ness Monster or the Yeti or both, then I'm going to start collecting information about those theories. So I might make a slides or a Google document where I can store resources and information. And I'll be giving you something like this to use to help guide you. And then my final step would be putting all the information together in a convincing or informative way, depending on what I. Once I have this document finished, then, and in particular, section 3, I'm going to know what my topic is. conspiracy theories, what my question is, are these conspiracy theories real or not? I'm going to know my end product, this video show or slides presentation, and I'm going to know how to know when I've collected enough information. Sometimes we end up in what adults call a research hole, which is where we get really into a topic and we just kind of keep going and going and going, especially because the internet is infinite. And we need to know where to stop or where to pause and when to say, I have enough to do my project. So I've got that goal here. And then I know what I need to do. This is where we are ending off today. If you've got questions, let me know. Please, please, please remember to turn this document in so that way I can see it. And if you are in first hour, hit up that attendance question. Thank you. Hope you have a great day.